Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. We're going to be looking at any messages that are meant to find you right now. This is a timeless reading, Capricorn. So whenever you're drawn to it, there could be messages in here for you. What do Capricorns need to hear, know, see through the imagery right now for their highest good? We have Eight of Cups, which talks about a change in direction, a pivot. It's a reconnection to your heart's longings, your heart's desires. There is this sense of stability in your life, but you also wanting more. You know you're capable of so much more. You've only maybe touched the surface of what you're capable of in this lifetime. And I feel like you're getting this prompt or this longing, okay, to maybe see your fullest potential or a fuller potential of yourself. So this could be related to self-development work. This could be related to career. This could be related to relationships. You feel like there's something more on the horizon for you. Anything else for Capricorn? We have the Death card. So yeah, change is imminent. Change is here. And with the 8 being there, the 8 of Cups to me is very compatible with the Death card because you have already been thinking or brewing or sort of, I want to get stewing, marinating in the idea that you want change. You're ready for change. Death card is the change bringer, okay? The bringer of change. Maybe we can get a card on, bunch of cards flipped over, Princess of Swords. But I'd like maybe a card to see where this is going, and then we're going to clarify these cards here, okay? Where is Capricorn's life going? Where is it headed? We have 7 of Cups. So because you're going down to the 7, it almost feels like you still have this window of time to evaluate. You still have this period of time in this transition to think about what you really want. I like the 7 of Cups from this particular deck because it's showing us options. It's showing us different areas of your life that you may be looking at and maybe undergoing changes or wanting more in certain areas of your life. I'm just seeing like your life is under review. Your life is under review right now. But with the fact that these cups are full, there is this sense of fullness in your life as well, okay? Or at least coming into fullness. But it's interesting because 8 of Cups almost feels like you've emptied some of these cups, or you're going to be making the decision to become more of an empty vessel to allow for new opportunities to come in. That maybe the number sequence may have no impact here. Maybe you have already let go of some things here. And then you're coming into the 7 of Cups where you become this open channel for new growth, for new opportunities. Let's look at this. Let's open up the 8 of Cups for Capricorn. Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah. The way this is depicted here in particular, you're definitely brewing or stewing keeps coming through. Just like really thinking about this one cup here, like a longing. You may have a lot of your life already established and set up, and there's some beautiful things in your life, but there's a part of you that wants more or wants to experience something that you haven't yet experienced to its fullness just yet. Okay, so I see you meditating on it. I see you thinking about it, maybe potentially dreaming about it, getting visions. This could be the beginning of manifestation work or actually embodying whatever this is and start truly living it. Let's see what actual changes are occurring here. We have the Death card. Let's open up this Death card. Okay, we have the Moon. I'm seeing between now coming up to the lunar eclipse as well as the new moon, the solar eclipse coming up towards the end of the month in March. Even though this is a timeless reading, I see this as being a very significant timeline for you, where a lot is going to be presented to you, a lot of truths, a lot of what was hidden or veiled, or just a lot of stuff that you didn't see before you will now be able to see. Okay. I also really like this Moon card. This is a very special deck. I love this deck. I see you see the world in front of you. Okay. I'm seeing someone who is coming into their worth here and saying, you know what? I'm ready for my moon. I'm ready to go after the moon, meaning some very important dream. It doesn't feel insurmountable anymore, or it doesn't feel impossible. Something that you once thought was impossible is now like you're getting comfortable with the idea, or it's now sparking some sort of desire or longing. Okay, something that you feel like can be possible for you. With the Death and the Moon as well, there could be stuff happening inside of you, like a significant internal experience happening. The moon is our emotions. It's our potentially subconscious. It's also our dreams. There could be something happening in the inner realm that is undergoing changes for you. With all this cup and water energy, it's fascinating now that I'm seeing it. We have 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Death is Scorpio energy, which is a water sign. The moon is Pisces energy, also water sign. So much water here. So much going on beneath the surface that I feel like is important to touch upon. 8 of Cups. We don't know what this is. It's like, it almost looks like it's shaped like a pool in my eyes, but it's also a pathway, but we don't really know what lies beneath it. There's a lot, I'm going to say there's a lot that remains uncertain, or there's a lot that remains unclear, but it's not deterring you. There's just a lot of stuff happening in your inner realm that I feel like is important to note here. Maybe we can get another card. I was called to look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is typically how we have held ourselves back from experiencing life to the fullest. The 8 of Swords is also limiting beliefs. It's negative beliefs. It's insecurity. So this could also be something that's coming up that is about to change. Maybe you're tired, or you're just done with being insecure. You're done with holding yourself back. You're done with self-sabotage. You're wanting more in life, and you realize you have to let go of some of the things that have held you back previously. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. We have the Emperor. We got some fire for all this water, which is good. Fire is sort of energy, it's force, it's vitality, passion. The Emperor shows me that there's going to be at least one area out of this Seven of Cups where you're going to take control of, and you're going to make something truly happen. It's like I see you reaching for a dream. I see you claiming it, making it yours, making it possible. The Emperor is a leader. The Emperor makes the hard decisions. I'm also seeing, like, if you have so many hopes and dreams and aspirations that like all at once, I could see how that's a bit of a challenge, where, you know, you could see yourself going in this direction, that direction. You could see yourself being good at this and that as well. But with the Emperor card coming here, there's like a grounding energy. It's like, well, let's start with one thing. Let's try something to its fullest. Let's embody this and see where it takes us, because you'll never truly know if you spread yourself too thin, or if your dreams are scattered, if they're maybe even potentially conflicting for the meanwhile. There's something about at least grabbing onto one dream and working on that. That's coming up to the forefront here. I'd like to open up the moon even further if we can. Maybe there's some things that need to come up around the eclipse, between the two eclipses, for you to actually experience. We got the Knight of Pentacles, which reminds me of like Virgo. We have the full lunar eclipse in Virgo. I'm getting like quote unquote practical magic, making something practical. You can still be creative, but it's like something about making something practical. Let's open up this Emperor. Making something practical or making something real. Ace of Pentacles, which is the opportunity. Like there's this opportunity here, or you are making an opportunity for yourself by finally claiming one of these desires, like reaching for it. Okay, bear with me. We're going to get more, okay? Any messages meant to find Capricorn right now? Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Very interesting. So there's something coming in about perspective. And that's reminding me of the Moon card as well. Gaining perspective. Also seeing someone else's side in something as well. Helps you gain perspective. Let's see. Let's go deeper here. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. We got, you are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. Maybe there was a moment in time, or many moments in time, where you felt lost, where you felt like no one had your back, where you felt alone, where you felt isolated. But we have this beautiful confirmation that the whole universe is here to support you. Like, when you tune into this energy that the universe has your back, God is with you. Your mother goddess energy is with you, assisting you, holding your hand through things, leading you, guiding you every step of the way. You won't feel alone or isolated, like you're on with this moon, like an isolated island here. Let's get more. There is a way if you are willing to change the way you see it. So there's a lot coming through about perspective. So that could be something that needs to be examined at this time, like what's going on in your inner world, specifically tied to deep-seated beliefs, maybe that were passed down to you or that are of your own. Deep-seated beliefs that influence your perspective of your prospects, your perspective on the world, your perspective on what's possible for you, what's impossible. This could be a really good time to examine some beliefs. Also examining the past where you have held yourself back. And maybe this is coming through, and I guess I just have to say it, where any time in the past you may have blamed someone else for your misfortune or something, or stopping you from reaching your dreams. This could be a good time to reclaim your power and say, I've had the power the whole time. I've had the power the whole time. No one stopped me but me. And it's like when you reclaim your power in a situation, you become unstoppable. We also have sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So if you feel like you're going through a storm right now, be it inside and internally, because we do have all of the cups energy, the water energy, this is definitely on point. A lot of this chaos is being stirred within you for a reason. A lot has to come up. It's like I'm seeing deep inside of an ocean when there's like a current or something, and then it's bringing stuff up to the surface. A lot needs to come up right now about how you really feel, your true beliefs, even if they are beliefs or perspectives or feelings that are uncomfortable to at first witness. They have to come up right now because you have to witness it. You have to see it. You have to understand what's been going inside that has stopped you from a lot of things in life. And look what came through. It said, you've had the power all along. Now you need to just believe it. When a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. So we do have energies of new beginnings. We do have energies of power and needing to reclaim your power. Not blaming anyone outside of yourself, not even necessarily blaming yourself. This is a time where we need to have grace. We need to look at the past, say what's done is done, maybe learn from what you can learn from. I think what's so important here is to just pinpoint that one thing. I think it's just very important to note, okay, where you've been giving away your power to other people, power to circumstances outside of yourself. Let's get more for Capricorn here. We have grieving. So this could be a time of grieving. We do have the actual death card, changes, losses. You could be grieving a loved one. Look at the bottom of the deck. There is a transformation card, double butterfly, confirmation, and fertility, which is growth. Even love here. Wow. Prosperity as well. Okay, this is very important. This is so key here. Now, there could be something you have lost. You could have lost someone important to you, or there has been an ending. Now, this ending is a portal to a new beginning. And I see that with some of the cards that came through in the spread, like the 8 of Cups, it's almost looking like you may have to go through this period of being in a cocoon, this period of marinating some more, this period of really going deep, not allowing the external world to influence you. You may need more time spent alone than previously, because there's something calling you to go deeper. Tap into your truest nature, your truest essence, which would then allow you to blossom or to butterfly, okay, with all of your colors, all of your imprint, all of your diversity, all of your magic. Okay, this is a very important and sacred time for you, Capricorn. If it feels like life is boring or stale in a sense, or like it's uncomfortable having to go within, it just almost looks like this is a part of your soul's growth and evolution. Okay, some of you need this cocooning phase. You need this time to reconnect with yourself. Who is Capricorn now after the losses, after the many changes that you have gone through in life, after the heartbreaks, after the disappointments, the failures, the anything? Who is Capricorn now? That's part of what this reading is about, as well as like reconnecting to your deep inner realm. And that can also help you gain clarity on your true desires, because you may be connecting to an old desire, an old version of yourself that maybe is no longer true for you now. Now is a beautiful time to look forward. Now is a beautiful time to be in the now, to connect with who you are today, because I see so much in front of you pertaining to creativity, fertility, love, prosperity, clarity there, okay? Forgiveness and commitment, okay? Forgiveness and closure is tied into this. You may need to go through some endings to tap into this beautiful peak moment of transformation here. where you get to color your world the way you want to. You get to design it. You get to live it how you truly want to, without the impressions, the projections, I'm getting misery from other people, like their miserable thoughts, their limiting thoughts that maybe in the past confused you. I'm getting cluttered your mind, made you not believe in yourself. So yeah, if you're called at all to spend more time in reflection, spend more time with yourself, even if this just happens naturally where you feel like others are sort of unavailable and you have to sit more with yourself. This is all perfect. This is all divine. You really do need this time. And I wouldn't run away from it, because this is going to be where the true magic is. There's some major self-discovery happening here. Anything else for Capricorn? We have Lighthouse of Guidance and Mantle of Leadership. Look towards the lighthouse of guidance, a steadfast beacon amidst life's turbulent seas. This is direction, illumination, and a safeguarded energy. We have Mantle of Leadership, which you also have the Emperor card. Don the mantle of leadership, steering with wisdom, integrity, and a heart centered in benevolence. This is you almost finding the light within. Like, I'm seeing you as the lighthouse. You finding the light within in this deep inner realm, the moon. As opposed to looking for it outside of yourself, as opposed to looking for it from any sort of outside validation. We have Dance of Freedom at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is what helps you break the chains of control or giving your power away. You can be your free spirit. I feel like just this particular period in time is where you're called to go within, even tapping into like the deep emotions, the ocean of emotions here. That ocean symbolism did come through. It says sail across the ocean of emotions, honoring the deep, vast, and varied feelings that dwell within the expanse of your being. Like I said, a lot is going to come up to the surface, and some of it will be beautiful. It'll be just heartwarming and touching, and then a lot of it will be ugly to look at. It'll be painful to look at. But whatever does come up right now is truly meant to. And this is not a period in time that you want to run away, where you want to numb it out or distract yourself, because you would literally be avoiding the most beautiful transformation of your life. But we all have free will choices. So you really do have the choice here. Pillar of Strength. Stand tall with the pillar of strength, embodying unwavering stability and steadfast resilience. This is a symbolism of the support that is around you, even if you can't see it right now. And then it's also a testament of your own strength. And do not give up. No matter how crazy, chaotic, hard, especially whatever comes up emotionally for you right now, you will get through this. And there is another side, right? Fertility, love, prosperity. Remember, clarity. and so forth. There is another side to this. Like once you make it through, perspective is a matter of where you stand. You're standing in the chaos right now, which is why it makes it so hard. But there's going to be a time where you stand on the other side of this current situation, and you'll be giving yourself a pat on the back for not giving up. Shield of resilience. Wield the shield of resilience, safeguarding your spirit from perils while bolstering enduring might. Thank you, Spirit, for this card and confirmation, because I'm seeing right now more than ever, Capricorn. I know we often talk about boundaries in your readings, but right now more than ever, as you come across this reading, there is this need to put up a bit of a shield to safeguard yourself, to safeguard your energy, so that it's not being projected onto or imprinted onto by other people, especially anyone in your life who is negative, who has never truly went after their dreams, people who are insecure. It's okay if you're imprinted on by people who are actually going after their dreams. And, they say we become like the 5 people in our, environment. But if there are a lot of people in your environment that are constantly singing the same story, constantly have money problems, constantly starting something, then quitting, okay, a lot of that, you want to shield yourself. And it seems harsh because we've all been there, in the position of quitting, in the position of maybe financial hardship. It sounds harsh, but if you want to get your life onto the trajectory of making it to the other side of this current dilemma or your current situation, you're going to need this time for yourself, so that your soul is safeguarded. Who you are on a deep, true level is safeguarded and protected, and there's no interference from other people. This could also be referring to a dream you have. Maybe now is not the right time to talk about that dream. Right now is the time to maybe do behind the scenes work. No one needs to know about it. You don't need the validation from other people, or the pat on the back. This is a time of just doing and getting lost in your creativity, getting lost in self-development, self-discovery. Okay? Let's get more for Capricorn. What does Capricorn really need to hear right now? This one here. You have the seed. So the seed is the beginning, the origin, the pearl. Beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, and multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. Simply stated, the end is present in the beginning, or the entire oak tree resides within the acorn. Whether you follow this imaginal theory or not, know that when this card appears, there is a potent generative energy all around. It stirs your very insides and usually results in an antsy, impatient feeling. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually comes to be. So when this energy is in its lightest vibration, it is generative, it's fertile, germinating, building. When it's in its lesser, okay, they call it when dark in the book, in the guidebook, it's festering, stewing, and dormant. One of the alchemist's favorite images was the pearl. The irritant over time becomes the treasure. What is your grit? So you could have faced a lot of irritants lately, a lot of irritability, a lot of maybe, I'm even getting butting heads or conflict in your life. This is all making you stronger. No doubt. It's a pillar of your strength. You're becoming this pearl. But now a part of you needs to be this pearl. Okay? It's like the irritants, the friction, that's all been had. I feel like now is a time to see yourself as this pearl that you are. And before you take it out into this world, before you sort of make it official that you're this pearl now, or that you have undergone this transformation, it's still not a bad idea to allow this growth period to happen to its fullest extent. It's like, this is the time, I feel like, that you're going to go through the biggest transformation that you've ever gone through in your entire life. And I feel like Capricorns, you've undergone many transformations, especially with Pluto being in your sign. But this is one of the biggest. This is when something fully forms or fully develops. This is when someone comes into their own. This is when someone really discovers themselves, their talents, what they're made of, not on a superficial level, but really. And this is like really getting to know yourself again, which is so important. It's like the vital piece in all of this, because when you know yourself, when you understand your soul's imprint, what you're really here for, it makes life's decisions a whole lot easier. You're not confused. You won't feel directionless. You'll start to have direction, which is what the Emperor has, which is what the mantle of leadership has. So out of all of this, what you're going to come out on the other side with is the truest current version of yourself and direction, purpose. There's going to be this blossoming effect. It's going to start impacting many areas of your life for the better. Your ability to create, love, generate prosperity, dance with life itself. But this is what I have for you for now. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments below. If you want to go deeper and want to book a personal reading with me, you could do so on my website. The link is in the description box below. Until next time, take care.